Rhea Stories, 22nd of December 1989. In the last episode, last night, so to say, I went home, took the subway, tube, and went home late in the evening. And the following morning, I was prepared for a long stand in these squares, and seeing as it was winter, I remember weird details, perhaps the less important ones. Perhaps again the attention was given to simple stuff, to what should I wear, uh, how should I dress, as opposed to what if I get shot. I can get shot, a defense mechanism probably. So I was wearing pants, but then for the second and last time in my life, I guess, I was wearing underpants, some white, izmene, underpants, not because it was so cold, because it wasn't. That's one, they say it was the hand of God, a miracle, coincidence. This helped the revolution with minus 15 degrees and heavy snow and blocked streets. Probably people would just not do it. Not then, later. And then who knows, an alternative would have been to have North Korea in Asia and then Romania here. Why not? Friends with benefits and nuclear weapons. But I needed warm clothes because still it was winter, and in winter, even if there are only, I have no idea what the temperature was, let's say 3 degrees Celsius above zero, still being out there for hours, you need to be warm. And that was my thinking. I'm gonna be out for who knows how long. It wasn't pleacă de acolo what I anticipated, because termină. By the time I reached the center of the city, of the capital, it was, I'm tempted to say, all over. One stage was finished. So in the Revolution Square, as it is called today, the former Central Committee of the Communist Party, Ceausescu tried to address the crowds from the first balcony. He was pulled inside, taken to the top floor, and everybody knows this. Many know this. It became famous. I mentioned the first revolution live on television, because the cameras were there to transmit images of the beloved leader addressing his loving people. But it turned out differently. So he went to the top floor, took a helicopter, flew to Snago first, then took his couple of bodyguards, stopped near the highway Bucharest-Pitești. It was a bit of an adventure there. Finally, he was caught and jailed for a few days in a military unit near Târgoviște. So the people were ecstatic at the sight of the now gone dictator. And indeed, in a few hours, television would be occupied, transmitting televiziunea română liberă, Romanian free television. That's debatable because now it's clear it's been under control all the time with the exception of, who knows, 2 hours. The old guys came in, then it was Iliescu, and things did change. I I'd have no doubts about that. But then I also am sure that it was not the change we deserved, we expected, and we wanted. But there it is. Um, so, seeing as the television was the place to be, we moved. I was with Rățuiu, Marian Rățuiu, I think, this time. We moved on to, and another girl, I forgot her name. She became an assistant teacher or something at the geology faculty. We went to the television where crowds of people were gathering. We went into a house a little bit from across the street. The people were friendly there, even if, come to think of it, they must have been somehow connected with the nomenclatura, if not actually members of it, because you don't live in that neighborhood otherwise. That's, even today, that's the top dollar houses. It doesn't get more expensive than there. Apartments, houses are pricier. I've been at one stage, and I'm sure they are today pricier than at least some places in Paris. I mean, I'm not on Champs-Élysées or whatever, but there would be large areas, large parts of Paris and Berlin, where you can get square meters of space for fewer dollars or pounds than you need for the same area in this part of Bucharest, which is hugely expensive. And from there we moved on, but that's for the next part, because Balzac wants something from me and won't stop until he gets it. Food.